be replacing them with two more or five more. That's just the way the business is. You don't just like moan and cry that you've lost somebody. You're constantly expanding. You think Apple cares that if you don't buy your Apple phone this year, they're going to go out of business? No, they just keep selling, keep selling, keep selling, just keep expanding. So that should be your intention, and that's what that, your right and left leg, you just keep adding people to that. Some are going to fall off, some will stay. I think I add average like 50 or 60 people every month or more, depending on the month. But I have people dropping off too. That doesn't stop me from adding more people, right? So you just keep adding people. People will come back, like Connie was talking about. Reach out to people over time and see what it is. Maybe certain circumstances happen where they had to drop off, and now they're in a position, and you call it right at the right time. Who knows? So there's been people watching. They come in and they talk on Miracle Monday. It says, I've been watching this for a year, and now I'm going to make a commitment. And then, a couple months later, they're talking about their miracles. So it is, it's pretty impressive, the constant, movement. It's like a sea, you're like in the waves. It's like you're moving with the waves. Now, as far as like what's new, what's coming, we have quite a few things that I want to bring to everybody's attention. If you haven't been getting emails or alerts, or you haven't heard us talk about some of this stuff, what's new, go over here in the Live Younger Success side, and it's going to bring up all the different things that are coming online, like the some point it's going to come up. So at some point, there it is. So the global conference, of course, the global conference is one of those things that, every year we have one of these things. Are you prepared for it? Do you go to each one of these? You should be going to each one of these, should be, trying to get as many people as you can to these. These are definitely a motivator for yourself, and it's a motivator for people maybe that are on the fringe. It's a motivator for people that are just starting their businesses. I usually, have a big dinner for everybody. Jen sets it up, and those have been growing over the years. This time we're probably going to have a ton of people. I don't know. We're going to have a big room, I think. But it's fun to get people together to do this. Now, share the light. If you're not sharing the light, you should be. Let me stop the share, make sure I have shared the sound now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, I haven't been. So I don't do that many Zoom calls anymore. So I have to make sure I do the right thing. All right. So share the light. Let's look at this. All right, so that's one of the biggest things that LifeWave does throughout the year. Of course, releasing great products like the water machine is also a great one. That's fantastic. Now the events, the hotel information is all in that, and then you have the promotions that are happening right now. This is still going on until the 24th, so you still have a couple days. Get a free energy enhancer. Up to $79 value when you buy LifeWave's YH system.
So that's in Europe only.
That's just in Europe?
Yeah, EMEA.
Yeah, I tried to get it this week, Michael. I was all excited. It's Europe. Dang it.
Dang it. All right, so disregard
For
that
our
one.
Europe friends that are on here.
That's true. Yeah.
Get it.
So there you go, Europe. And we do have some Europe friends. sign 3 or more PC Plus this month and receive $50. Build managers from 4th to 31st. You get a $100 bonus. And or personally sponsor or a new manager receive $50 bonus. So there's different ways that you can, accelerate this. Of course, this is the new trip. Everyone should be dreaming this. This is one of the things we talked about in our group the other day. So Bahamas Cruise Tracker, August 4th through the October 19th. As you can see here, that they're talking about the different ways you can get the points. The points, $80 or 80 points gets you a Bahamas trip for $190. You get airfare and the trip. And then 125, just another 35 more, and you get the trip and airfare for $2. So very good. So every time you're sponsoring someone new, whether it's retail preferred or preferred plus customers with 99.95 plus, you're getting a point added to that. So if you're doing a lot of people, then that's great. So you're probably going to make that. Personally sponsor a brand partner with a core, advanced, or premium pack, you're going to get 2 points. Personally sponsor brand partners upgrade. So this is one of the things that we're really trying to help people see, the upgrade. And then just from the beginning, the premium pack. The premium pack is going to save you like hundreds of dollars, $400 to $500 when you take into account the shipping and handling for if you go core, then advanced, and then premium, or if you just keep buying, certain packs every month. Best way to go is these packs because they're going to save you a lot of money. So if you do that, you get 2 points and then 3 points for brand partners upgrade. Oh, I was talking about that. So 4 personally sponsored brand partners rank advanced period. So you have somebody that you personally sponsor and they rank up. So I would love all of you guys to go to SPD because that would make it really easy. But and you would also make it easy for yourself because if you're going to that rank, you're going to get a lot of points. So look at all the points every time you personally rank up. So that's amazing. So that's another motivation for you to really get on and personally rank up because you'll add a lot of points, a very significant amount of points as you rank up. So if you already have like Len, you already have a lot of personal customers, you rank up, you're going to make a lot of points. And that's good for everybody out there as you rank up. If you have already a lot of people in your group and you're making a lot of points, you're probably going to advance very quickly and start to ratchet this up. And that fortunately is what happened with me. I had a lot of people that had brought into the business on the retail preferred and brand and all that stuff. So when I finally got my 2 directors on each side, then I exploded upwards very quickly. So that can happen for a lot of you guys. So look to do that this period would be great. And then of course your own personal rank advanced period. Every week you're going to earn points depending on what level you're at. So that adds up. So it really should be easy day for a lot of you guys that are, have been building businesses to really make this trip. This trip is made for a lot of people. So I hope we see a lot of you guys on that ship, and I'd like to have our group just fill it up. What do you think, Connie?
I think that what, all the trips are is rewarding you for the right behavior. If you do the 2020, if you do become a manager, make managers, this is just a natural progression of those things. So look at it, do your numbers. I heard Patty Nuzzo the other day talking about how when I had Patty and I think Terry at one of the trips and Fred, I made a couple of calls saying, hey, you guys are close. You only need this many more to do it. So don't think I can't do this. Get in there, look at it, keep your little tracker. We've got one too, and pay attention to what you're to how this is adding up, and make the decision. Go do the activities. If you don't have you really want to take it to the next level, you should be taking up how many people am I talking to a day? And if you're talking, take it up to 5, take it up to 10, however many people you want to reach out, connect with, follow up with, and do that can help you do this much, much quicker when you're looking at a time frame like an incentive trip to do things quickly. Everything is momentum in this business. Every single thing, stop. It's like, you got the flywheel going and everything's going good. And then if you slow it down, it's harder to get it going again. So keep the momentum is a big deal.
Absolutely. And, I try and set the example the best I can, but you guys have to really get involved and just look at it. It seems so simple for a manager. 2 personally sponsored brand partners with a minimum lifetime PV of 180 on each leg. Super simple. All right. On each leg, just 2. And you're a manager. Boom. You should have, like we were talking about on those legs, you should have 10, 20 on each one of those legs. That's going to make you a manager and that's going to make you a director very quickly if you're getting those legs. If that's all you do, you just focus on that. Like Connie says, just keep it simple. Just keep working that, keep building those legs out. You're gonna make director. And if you've built out your business, once you make director, and you get 3 personally sponsored active BPs on each side. So you go from 2, you go to add 1 more, and then you get a manager on each side. You've made yourself a manager and you teach others how to be a manager. So once you do that, then you hit director. Once you hit director, then you teach somebody how to be a director. And you get 2 directors on each side, and then the sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. I can tell you from experience. And Connie helped me incredibly with this. Jen helped me. Eventually Roxanne came in, helped me. So, you know, get people that are gonna, help you. If you're building a massive business, like I have, so, but it's not as massive as a lot of other people, because one of my weaknesses is not building directors and above. All right. So that is where I've been focused. I've been focused there for a little bit, but I feel like I'm gonna, get over that hump here pretty soon. I just consistent. That's who I am. I'm a machine. I just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Eventually it's gonna pop. And when it pops, it's gonna just go to the moon. All right. So that's one of the beauties of this business. Like I said, I've never seen potential of a business ever in my life like LifeWave, and I'm sticking with it. So we did a really good video. You guys, this is available to you. Where is that? Yeah. Is it right here? Yeah. So the basis of getting started with, nope, that's not it. Here it is. All right. Keys to international success with Michael Jaco, SPD, and Dr. Velvet. So let's jump into a little bit of this. We got a whole half hour, but we won't spend that much time on it. But I want you guys to get a little piece of this. And like I said, it says live younger success. You just go over into what's new and you go to the bottom of the page. Right. And there it is. Right. I must have passed it. There it is. All right.
Michael, I'll put it into the Team Telegram group today as well, so people can access it there too.
Sweet.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday morning business chat. We get together on Thursday mornings for 30 minutes for a business training and followed up with business Q&A. Today we have a really special opportunity to be with actually 3 of our brand partners. The third one's a surprise for you guys. And she's sitting next to me. She's a friend of, over 45 years, I think, way longer than I've known Gregory. So we're going to add to the wonderful opportunity we have. So many times these calls are, we ask our directors what to do on the business chat, and we had such a powerful call yesterday that we wanted to share what we were talking about the power of intention and the law of attraction. We have 2 very special guests. Dr. Velvet is a metaphysician, and she helps people with breakthrough success. People call her a human bug zapper. I love that. Maybe she can tell us about that. She's an author, she's an educator, she's a business leader, and we are thrilled and honored to have her on our team. And she invited Michael Jaco to join us. And many of you know Michael Jaco. He was on our call yesterday. And Michael comes to us. He's an SPD. He's got 24 years as a Navy SEAL. He trained SEAL Team 6. He was in SEAL Team 6 and became a trainer. So that's kind of the elite of the elite of the elite. And then he spent 11 years working with the CIA. And now he has a powerful podcast, and he has been the #1 acquirer of customers worldwide for the last 2 years. And this year, his goal is the #1 brand partner acquirer. So we're holding that vision with you. So I'm going to turn things over. And then when they're finished, I have a special treat for you to follow up their message with an amazing story. So I will turn things over to you guys. Thank you, and thank you, Dr. Velvet, for making that initiation yesterday.
So that's the beauty of this group. We just got together in a director's call. We were like just chatting, and it's like I was thinking to myself, wow, we could make this into something big. And then Dr. Velvet was like, yeah, let's do this. And then we created this video that's available to everybody. How to the secret laws of success. Now I watched The Secret probably more than a dozen times. I followed a lot of the people that are on there. Jen as well. Jen has met some of the people on The Secret. It's pretty amazing because Jen seems to know everybody. So, but it's a powerful video. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. You can watch it. It's for free. There's several places where you can watch it. It's kind of like an intro to these higher levels of consciousness. So we went deep with it. So I went a little bit deeper with the secret information. Of course, that is available to everybody. Everybody can reach these levels of consciousness. And I think that having that, and a lot of people in our group have that, is a key to extraordinary success.
That was wonderful. Okay, over to you guys.
All right, awesome. And thank you for the wonderful and kind words that you spoke of both me and Jaco. And we're delighted to be here with you this morning. So many of you may be wondering, what are we going to do today? So today we're going to give you the ability to unlock the magic that you think, and we're going to create. So many times when we think about intentions, we think about this as being magic, but it's not magic at all. So when we focus on these 7 keys, they're going to build into a system of intentional success. So why me and Michael Jaco today? Well, we're bringing together a balance of energy. Michael's bringing in that warrior spirit, that actionable energy that's going to just move everybody into action and to greater possibilities. And I, as an intuitive, am going to bring in the alignment, allow you guys to be able to see all of this as it's put together. So by the time we're finished with this, you're going to see just exactly why this isn't magic, it's mastery. We're going to give you some mastery. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And Michael, while I'm doing that, if you have some words to share.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite subjects. When we had Robin and Gregory, talk about this yesterday, it was interesting because I was like, they manifested me into this meeting because I'm very busy, and I just happened to be on my way to the gym, and I was like, I'm going to check my email real quick. So I went in and checked my email, and I've been wanting to come to these meetings. So I clicked on it and I was like, I'll just show up and see what's going on. And then they started talking about The Secret. And I was like, I love that. That's amazing. And then Gregory's talking about how, he was inspired in the shower, like a lot of us are. And I thought that's funny. So Gregory was in the shower, like manifested me to come to this meeting. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we have Robin show up, and she's got, Stay in the Love Vibration shirt on. I was like, God, these guys are amazing. We're so tapped in. So that's some of the stuff that you'll start to see once you tap into this. So you start to have these synchronicities that will happen in your life. And those are keys that you're on the right track.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
All right, so that's a little taste of that that great video. Like we said, that's out there for all of you to see if you haven't seen it yet. I know that we have a very large audience that's going to watch this. Thousands of people will watch this, but I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can go down and click on that. Of course, all of you guys that haven't seen it, you have it in Telegram, like Connie was talking about. We'll put it in the Telegram for the mastermind group, so it'll be everywhere that you guys. So you guys can find it. Like I said, it is in Live Younger. You can go over there and look at what's new and scroll down and find it in there as well. So plenty of places to tap into that. Lydia.
Yeah, I just want to kind of expound on what you were talking about in this whole video. On the meeting Wednesday, when you talked about it, I jumped on that training, that The Secret, Wednesday night, and it really was eye-opening, and it just really resonated with me. And then I was fortunate enough to be able to have time to jump on the call yesterday morning to listen to you and Dr. Velvet and Robin's friend. And again, just absolutely profound training. So I intend to re-listen not only to The Secret, but also to the training from yesterday again, and really consciously have decided I am going to implement these different ways of moving forward. So thank you for that training and for the suggestion of The Secret. And it was just really, it really, pardon me, it really resonated. So thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. And you said the right words, I am, instead of I want. So I am is very, very powerful as a basically internal words. Words have power. So when you use the right words, they resonate and they start to attract what it is you're desiring to manifest into your life. So the intention is very, very strong. So we went over that, like I said, in very great detail. So I can tell you that, on a certain level, your intention is only, as great as the energy you put into it. So if you have an intention, it's kind of like just randomly out there and you kind of like look at it or focus on it occasionally, it's not going to have as much impact. You're not going to get those, you're not going to build those names on those legs. Not going to happen, right? So you have to come in with a very strong emotion, a positive emotion. And I talk about how a lot of people say, well, I didn't want to manifest not doing this. But what did you most focus on? Did you focus on building the names, or did you focus on how you were having difficulty, how you couldn't do it? Or that's where most people get stuck, unfortunately. So we can give you the keys to success, but you and your mind and your actions have to manifest this through you, right? I see people that come in sometimes on some of the shows that I do, and they're like, maybe I shouldn't go. Well, I'm going to go this way. They say, Jesus is going to take care of everything. I'm like, like Jesus helps those who help themselves. So God helps those who help themselves. And it's the same thing with manifesting. If you want to manifest something, you can ask for help. You can ask for help through anyone in our team, or you can, pray for help, and, prayers are answered quite often. So if you're not actually doing something, there's no energy, there's no action. If there's no action, you're just going to sit there and nothing is going to happen. So you have to do action with all of this stuff. And I see Connie's getting she's getting that Connie. It's like, come on, let me talk, Mike. All right, go ahead, Connie.
You made me think of the story, and some of you have probably heard this. But there was a big flood. Somebody was up on their roof, and they had no way to get off, and they needed to be rescued. And they kept saying, "Please, God, please rescue me." And somebody came along, and they came along with a boat, and they said, "Come on and get in." They said, "No, no, no, I'm waiting. God will rescue me. Don't worry about it." And it kept going, and then the next thing came around, and somebody came along, and they brought a helicopter. "Come on, get on, climb up. You can get that." "No, no, no. God will save me. I don't need your help. It's okay. I got it." And this went on and on until finally they demised. And at their demise, and when they met God, they said, "I prayed for it. I asked for you to help me." And he said, "Look, I sent you a boat. I sent you a helicopter. Like, what else did you want?" So sometimes we're praying for it. We're asking for it. We're doing all those things, but we got to look at what's been given to us, hand us to us, and we need to take that next step. So it just made me giggle.
That's I love using that as an example as well. And some people are stuck there. They're trained, they're programmed, and so forth. They don't understand that they have to take their program, that all you have to do is pray and it's going to come to you. And no, I remember being like that as well at one point. So I used to go to church and I'd pray. It's like nothing happened. And then I was like, I got all frustrated. And then it came to me when I just gave up and said, and then it just like popped into my lap, because that exercise, and like we talked about, like Lydia said, I am going to manifest this, or I am going to do this. That means you're going to take action. I am going to do this. So you have to have the right word. So if you're like, please, please, please make it happen, it's like you're in a box and nothing's happening. So you have to take action. So yes, you can believe in God, you can believe in Jesus, you can believe in Buddha, you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. There's a lot of great religions out there, but most of those religious leaders will tell you that if you have to have action, and it's said over and over again. I remember one of the quotes from Jesus, like, "These things that I do, you will do, and even greater." That sounds like you're going to be taking action that's going to be amazing in the future. So take that on board. Take action. God does not want, and Jesus, or whatever your religious leaning is, or if you're atheist, you're not going to achieve unless you move and you think the right things and you have the right people surrounding you and so forth. So this is not a airy fairy thing. This is science, and there's an art to this as well. The art part of this is your right brain, the way you're creative. You hear Connie come on all the time. You hear me come on all the time, and I don't have a script here. I let this stuff roll. I'm very creative. That creativity will lead you to success, and there will be signs along the way, synchronicities, like I talked about in the early part of that video. So all of us can manifest amazing, but you have to dream amazing, and you have to believe amazing. And if you don't have either one of those, and if you don't have the motion and the action to go with that, like, I would love to have that. That's a pretty powerful one, right? Or like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Cool to have that. No, that's going to be magnificent to have, be on that cruise and hanging out with everybody and going to all those events and so forth and eating all that great food. You're gonna have to lose 20 pounds before you go on the cruise, guys. I'm telling you, you're gonna add 20 pounds, and you're gonna have to, or probably 30 pounds, and you're gonna have to lose 10 when you come off. So it's such great food. So you have to start to visualize yourself sitting around everybody, chatting, talking about your great day that you had, whatever you did, where you went on adventures, because ship ever comes in a port, there's adventures, lots of adventures. You get to choose. So now you want to get on that cruise early so that you can get on those adventures early, because people are going to sign up for those, and they're going to you're not going to have the ability to go to some of those. So get on this, dream it, dream big, achieve. All right. Jen, did you have your hand? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I have a question from Maggie Johnson that I think Connie can answer for us because I get mixed up sometimes. If I purchase a maintenance pack, the number one for 6 months, does that mean for 6 months I don't have to keep my current monthly subscription for 6 months? Then I must buy another maintenance pack to keep my status? Question mark.
Correct. So it depends. You need to look at the maintenance kits. They're under your store in your back office, and you
The
need to
number one, the
and
number one.
you need to look very carefully at what the business volume is, or BV, because some have a BV of 55 that will only keep you active before you're a manager. One has a BV of 77 that will not keep you active as a manager either. And then a couple of them have a BV of 110. You need the minimum BV of 110 for manager and above, and it will keep you active for it's called a trickle cycle for 6 months. If it's a 6-month kit, some of them are 3-month kits, but it will not automatically renew. So you need to put in your phone when you're when the time comes, couple of weeks before, to go in and no, I've got to go in and make another purchase of a maintenance kit, because you don't want your volume to flush because you didn't keep a consistent maintenance kit order.
Very good. Very good response. Thank you. Art.
Yes, a recommendation on this subject. Even though you're getting the maintenance kits, I would recommend you still set your auto ship up for the date, the month that your automatic PV expires. So if something happens and you forget, your auto ship is already set up for 6 months down the road, and you're not going to wash out and lose your points.
Art, you're so smart.
He is. And, I learned that the hard way when I started out. I got the Diamond pack, which is the, what was it out? Not advanced, but the premium. Premier. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got that, came in, got that. I was like, I want to try everything. So you get 3 months basically where you're covered. And I remember getting a notice. You need to like set up your auto ship, because I was starting to get in my back office and start to work things and getting familiar with everything. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't do that. So yeah, I agree with Art. Why not do it right away? If you end up with extra patches, no big deal. I mean, I can go, I have like this one container that has so many patches, it'll last me for like 3 years. But I use those for lots of people. I go to events and share those patches and so forth. And every time there's a special, I'm getting them, because it's like, God, why wouldn't I? So there's definitely good cause to get that started right away. Get on it. Even you get in the premium pack, maybe a month or two down the road, you want to start your subscription, start getting stuff coming in. All right. Anything else?
Would
Connie?
would you mind if we talk just a minute about our next big team event?
Yeah, great.
If you go into healthiswealth.biz, you go into the event section, you're going to see the information for the event in Portland, Maine on September 6th. We are going to have Michael and Tracy Joe Jaco there. We will have Jennifer Allen there. We will have Dr. Pam there. Anne Moreau will be there. Dr. Annabelle is coming. Trying to think of all there's Barry and I'll be there, and it'll be a super great event. If you go in there and look, if you have anybody in the area, please send them. We'll take care of them. If you can get there, we would love to have you there. And when you're looking at that event, you'll see that that the QR to get that ticket, if you are a brand partner, you're going to pay $60 plus the fee, and that will get you the full day event as well as lunch. There is a ticket that's free, that on there, you can go when you go to the Eventbrite stuff, there's a free for a guest that does not include lunch. And then I believe there's one that you can get a guest with lunch as well, that isn't as much as the brand partners, but is that. So all kinds of options. If by chance you want to stay for the dinner, that is a completely separate ticket of $60 per person for the dinner. You don't have to, it's an option. But for this event, If you haven't got your tickets, please go in and get your tickets. We're get kind of planning stuff out. We were on with Ann today, planning how the morning's going to look, the afternoon, and really talking mostly about just really getting together and having a good time. So I just wanted to remind people to go in and get that ticket for that event.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for bringing that up. So that's going to be magnificent. We planned this for a while, so it's nice that we're going to have a lot of people there. Hopefully, some of you guys that are in that area are going to come. I know we have several people that are be coming, and we'd like to see more. So, and the dinner is going to be great. The lunch, of course, will be it's included, so it's fun. But these events are really massive events for motivating people, and it's like a little mini conference. These are fantastic. I've seen a lot of people join, a lot of people expand their businesses when they go to these events. So you want to, if you're close to these events, definitely attend. Right. Thanks, Connie. Anybody else? All right. Thanks a lot. You guys were amazing. Great stuff. We shared a lot. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.
Thank you. Good
Hey,
night.
everybody.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Michael.
everyone.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you,
Guys.
and good night.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Good night.
Good
Have a good
night.
weekend.
Thank you, everyone.
Peace. Bye.